So in this lesson, we are going to learn how to solve a quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. But before we start to learn the quadratic formula, we are going to do a review. So determine the maximum or minimum of y equals 3x squared minus 12x plus 8. Whenever you see the maximum or minimum, then you should know that you are looking for vertex. And how to find the vertex from standard form, we could convert this one to vertex form. And first thing when we convert it to vertex form is a bracket x minus p bracket squared plus q. So in the squared, you see you have x by itself. So we want to take the 3 out. Then the first two terms, each term divided by 3. So 3x squared divided by 3 give you x squared. Minus 12x divided by 3 give you minus 4x. Then plus 8. We could use a box method, so it's just draw a box here, then plus 8 is outside of the box. So x squared put in the first bracket, then split the negative 4 by divide by 2, so negative 2x, negative 2x. So we want these two numbers same, then we factor the first row. Common factor is x. X squared divided by x give you x. Minus 2x divided by x give you negative 2. Negative 2x divided by x is negative 2. Then you will see you have x minus 2 bracket squared. So, but we need have negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 in the bracket. Then we need to minus 4. 4 minus 4 give you 0. In the bracket, here we don't have constant, so these correct terms should equal to the x squared minus 4x. So, and the minus 4, we didn't use it for the perfect squared, so we are going to take this negative 4 out of this bracket. So plus 3 times negative 4, then plus 8. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12 plus 8 give you negative 4. So you will have a vertex form. 3 bracket x minus 2 bracket squared minus 4. So this is positive, so the vertex is at 2 and negative 4. The step pattern is right one up 3, left one up 3, then right one up 9, left one up 9. Then we collect, you could sketch it, and from here you know that it's open up, so you have a minimum value at vertex. Minimum value is y coordinate of your vertex is negative 4. And the next one we are going to review solving equations. So this is we could say finding roots, finding zeros, finding x-intercepts. They are same as solving for x. So y equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 9. This you have 3 terms. You want to find the x-intercept. We want to try the factoring. Okay, y equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 9. So make sure you are looking for 2 numbers times together is a times c. So it's 2 times 9 give you 18. And I together will be, so I think we need to change this one to negative 9, because otherwise is not factorable. Okay, sorry, there is a typo, so should be minus 9. So 2 times negative 9 give you negative 18. The I together is negative 3. So we are going to look for the factor of negative 18. Start from 1. 18 divided by 1 give you 18. 18 divided by 2, so try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 18 divided by 4 doesn't work. 18 divided by 5 not divisible. 18 divided by 6 repeat is 3. So we have three pairs of different factors for 18. Then I together is negative 3, so the two numbers I together need to be negative, then the larger number need to be negative. Times together negative, so one negative, another one need to be opposite sign, positive. So one negative, another one positive. Then you will see the last pair, positive 3, negative 6 works. Then this is a tricky trinomial, so we could use a box method or you could use a grouping method. So equals 2x squared. I will show you the grouping method. So these two numbers we are going to use to rewrite this negative 3 to make 3 terms to 4 terms. Then we could group them. So group the first two, group the last two. So once we group the first two, we are going to see the common factor from the first two is x. Then each term divided by x, you will have 2x plus 3. And the next number we want to have is negative 6 divided by 2 give you negative 3. Then each term, the last two terms divided by negative 3, you will have 2x plus 3. Also, you could find the common factor from negative 6x minus 9, but if you do the division, negative 6 divided by 2, it's easier for you to get this negative 3 right away, okay? Then after that, whatever inside the bracket, they are same. Then we could treat it as a unit. So $2x minus $3. Then you are going to have x minus 3. X dollars minus $3. You have x minus 3. Then 2x plus 3. You treat it as unit is dollars. Or you could say x meters minus 3 meters. You have x minus 3 meters. So 2x plus 3, the inside the bracket, they are same. Then we just x minus 3 put it at the front and copy 2x plus 3 down. So this is factored form, and in order to solve for the zeros, it means y equals 0. So we replace this y with 0. Then each bracket equals 0 to solve for x. Or 2x plus 3 equals 0. Then move the minus 3 to other side, opposite operation, you have x equals 3. And this move adding, subtracting first. Move the plus 3 to other side, you have 2x equals negative 3. Then in order to solve for x, we move the 2 to other side by doing opposite operation. Multiplication becomes division, so we have x equals negative 3 over 2. So this is how you do it. That is what we did before, completing the square to find the vertex and factoring to find the x-intercept. And today we are going to learn solving quadratic equations by using quadratic formula. Why we need this method? Because not all quadratic trinomials could be factors. If not factorable, then quadratic formula we could use to solve for the x-intercept. So this is a quadratic formula, negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. The plus minus sign just represent you have two equations, but we want to save space, then you don't need to write it separate. So this is one with plus sign. Also, you could put a subscript here, x plus is this one, and the x minus, take the negative sign, negative b minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this represent two equations. So we write it together to save space, and you don't want to write it twice. And also from here, they are going to have some different scenarios. If b squared minus 4ac greater than 0, then plus a number minus a number give you two different real roots. And if b squared minus 4ac equals 0, then square root 0 give you 0. So plus 0 minus 0, the two roots will be equal. So you have two equal real roots, or you could say one real root, one zeros, one x-intercept. It means that two x-intercept, they are equal, becomes 1. And if b squared minus 4ac is negative, square root a negative number is undefined, then we are going to say no real roots, undefined. And what this one means is the graph doesn't, so this one is one real roots, this is two real roots, two x-intercept, and sometimes you have graph above the x-axis or below x-axis. There's no x-intercept, so this is no real roots. So now we are going to practice on using quadratic formula to find the x-intercept. So in order to use quadratic formula, you need to know the a, b, c value from the given equation. So a is number at front of x squared. So from this one, no numbers means 1 times x squared. So a is 1. And b is number at front of x is 6. C is a constant term, is 4. And remember, a, b, c, they are numbers. There's no x in a, b, c. Then after we determine the a, b, c, we are going to sub in a, b, c into the equation. So b is 6, so negative 6. b squared is 6 squared. 4 times a value is 1, c value is 4, and 2 times a value is 1. Then after that is negative 6 plus minus, use your calculator to find out. 6 squared is 36, 4 times 1 times 4 give you 16, so subtract give you 20, then all over 2. Now after that, you could use your calculator to find out what the x value will be. If we want to keep 2 decimal places, then x, we have the plus sign. You have the negative 6 plus square root 20 over 2, and the x plus equals negative 0.76. And for the minus, we do the same thing. It will be negative 6 minus square root 20 divided by 2. Then use your calculator, you will find out x negative give you negative 5.24. X minus give you negative 5.24. And what this one means is you have the two x-intercept. One is at negative 0.76, another one is at negative 5.24. Okay, so this is what we have done to use a quadratic formula to solve this equation. And this equation I together is 6 times together 4. We don't have the factors 1 times 4, 2 times 2. None of them I together is 6, so it's not factorable. But by using quadratic formula, we are able to find the two zeros. Okay, so this is solutions for this question. Then we are going to continue to practice on using quadratic formula to find the x-intercept. Okay, so for this one, ABC, we are going to determine ABC. Even if this is factorable, we still want to just practice quadratic formula. So x equals, try to write the quadratic formula out each time. By writing it out, you will be able to memorize it quickly. Okay, so we start in b is negative is 6, so square root 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9, then divide by 2 times 1. Then use your calculator to find out under square root you have 0. So x equals negative 6 plus minus 0 divided by 2. Plus 0 minus 0 give you the same thing, so you will have x equals negative 3. And on the graph, it means you have only one x-intercept. The two x-intercept becomes the same. So if we factor this one, it will be x plus 3 times x plus 3. Add together 6 times together 9, so you have 3, 3. Then x squared plus 6x plus 9 give you x plus 3, x plus 3, so you will have x equals negative 3. So this is before we used factor method, and it's same as you use quadratic formula method. So we are going to see the next one. So a equals 2, b equals 6, c equals 3. Then put in the quadratic formula. We are going to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Then x equals negative 6 plus minus square root 6 squared minus 4 times 2 times 3, then divide by 2 times 2. Then use your calculator to find out what is under square root is 12, then divide by 4. Then you could use your calculator to find out plus sign. You have negative 6 plus square root 12 over 4. then x plus equals negative 0.63. Then another solution is minus. So negative 6 minus square root 12 divided by 4. Then you have x minus equals negative 2.37. Then it's done. So continue to the next question. You will have a equals 2, b equals 6, c equals 8. Then x equals negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. The x equals, sub in the b is 6 plus minus square root 6 squared minus 4 times 2 times 8. Then all over 2 times 2. X equals negative 6 plus minus square root, it will be 36 minus 64, then you will have negative 28 all over 4. And use your calculator, you will find out negative 28 is error, so it is undefined. Why it is undefined? Because two numbers, same number times together, we always have positive. Then square root 28 means you are looking for two numbers times together give you negative 28. And the two numbers, same number times, it won't give you negative, it will be positive. So that's the reason it square root negative 28 doesn't exist, so it's undefined. Then you will say no solutions or no real roots. There's no x-intercepts on the x-coordinate, x-axis. So now we are going to see where we can use it in real-world application. So the height of a golf ball can be modeled by the equation h equals negative 5t squared plus 25t, and where h is a height in meters and the t is a time in seconds. It asks you when does a golf ball reach a height of 28 meters. So this is a height. In this equation, we have two variables. In one equation, two variables, we don't know how to solve it. So you want to find the t, then the h need to be given. So h equals 28. Then we sub in 28 to the equation. Then we have 28 equals negative 5t squared plus 25t. Then this is a quadratic equation because you have squared. So for quadratic equation, we need to make sure one side is 0. And we want to make the t squared, the number at front of t squared is positive, so we want to move all the terms to the left side. Then we write 5t squared minus 25t plus 28 equals 0. So when you move something to other side, you do the opposite operation. And from this equation, we have a equals positive 5. B equals negative 25, and C equals 28. In order to solve for t, we are going to do using the quadratic formula. Negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Then we sub in the numbers. B is negative 25, so negative bracket negative 25 plus minus square root negative 25 bracket squared minus 4 times 5 times 28, then all over 2 times 5. Then t equals negative negative becomes positive, so positive 25 plus minus square root negative 25 bracket squared negative negative give you positive 625 minus 4 times 5 times 28 give you minus 560, then all over 10, and t equals 25 plus minus 65 over 10. Then use your calculator to find out when you are having the plus sign what you are going to have. So use your calculator, you will find out when you have the plus sign is 3.31. When you have the negative sign, it will give you 1.69. So it means the starting point is 0 because C value is 0, so it go up, then come back to the ground. So 28 meters is here. Then at 1.69 seconds, the golf ball reached 28 meters. Then after couple seconds, it's 3.31 seconds. Then it reaches 28 meters again. So you do have two solutions for this question. Then write a statement. Therefore, the golf ball reaches 28 meters at 1.69 seconds and 3.31 seconds. Okay, so thanks for watching.